Hello friends, in today's lecture we are going to discuss the topic that is genetic variation. Okay, genetic variation, can be also called as genetic variance. Okay, so both meaning is same, that is changes. Okay, so we will see first definition. What do you mean by genetic variance or variation, right? Okay, so the physical or chemical changes in DNA or gene level cause the changes in phenotype or genotype of an individual or characters of an individual is called as the genetic variation, right? So here the genetic in the sense gene level, right? This is gene, okay? So variation or variance is nothing but the changes, right? So this is nothing but the changes or deviations, right? So genetic in the sense gene and variation in the sense the changes or variation means changes at the genetic level or changes at the gene level. That is nothing but the genetic variation, right? So the physical or chemical changes in case of DNA or in case of gene, if there is any physical or chemical changes happens in DNA or gene, that will cause some changes, that will cause some deviations. Those deviations are called as genetic variations or gene deviations or genetic variants. Okay, so the good example here is hair color, right? Some individuals have white hair color, some have black, some have brown, right? So this is nothing but the variations, changes in the hair color. And second one is skin color. Okay, some of them are fair and some of them are dark, right? Like that, changes, those are nothing but the variation. And in case of shape of faces, okay, we all living beings, we are human beings, will not have the same shape of the face. We have different varieties. Those varieties is nothing but the deviations or variants, right? Okay, so what is the main reason? What is the main causes of this variation? How it can be done? Okay, so the main causes of the variations are, first one is crossing over, second one is mutation, and third one is environmental factors. Okay, so these three are the main causes for this variations, right? So first we will see how this crossing over can make the variations or can make the changes. So in case of crossing over, we know that crossing over happens where? It happens in the meiosis, during the gametogenesis, right? In meiosis first, that in prophase first, in prophase first at the Pagetin stage. Okay, so this crossing over happens during the gametogenesis, during the production of gametes in meiosis first, in meiosis of the phase prophase first, in prophase there is Pagetin stage. At Pagetin stage what happens? The homologous chromosome. Okay, so what they do? They will get crossing over like this. Let us consider this is one chromosome and this is one chromosome, right? So after what happens? There is crossing between the non-sister chromatids will be taken, right? So this one and this one, both two are the non-sister chromatids, right? Non-sister chromatids. Okay, so here what happens? These non-sister chromatids can get crossover. Okay, so it will be looks like this. This is one chromosome, right? And this is one chromosome. Right? So this is nothing but the crossing over, right? A crossing over between the non-sister chromatids, which will lead to the exchange of the segments of the chromosome. This will exchange of the genes will be take place at this position, and at this region what happens? The exchange of the chromosomal segments will be take place, which will lead to the recombination. Recombination in the sense it is intermediate. It will show some different varieties. Okay, this recombination will show the variance. variation or variance. Okay, so this recombination is the responsible for the changes, or this is the responsible for the variance, right? So it happens in the where crossing over, right? So crossing over, what happens? There is the crossing between the non-sister chromatids will be takes place, and there is exchange of the genes between the chromosomes, and this leads to the recombination, and recombination will produce new variety. Okay, this is the responsible for the changes. Okay, and second one is the mutation. What do you mean by mutation? Mutation is nothing but it is physical or structural or chemical changes in the chromosome or DNA or what do you say, gene. Okay, so this will leads to the changes, or this leads to the mutation. Okay, in case of mutation, what happens? There may be structural change in the chromosome. There may be a chemical change in chromosome. Like chemical in the sense we know that ATGC. Okay, this is adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. Okay, if suppose there is any interchange between these nucleotides, what happens? That should cause the variation, right? So that's why mutation also responsible for the variation, right? And third one is the environmental factor. How environmental factor cause the variations, right? For example, some of the people which lives in highly temperate area, what happens? They will show the very dark skin color. Okay, because at highly temperate area there is more temperature, right? More temperature. That's why they have secretion of melanin is very increased. That's why they will show the dark in color. They have the dark skin as compared to the people who lives in the polar region. Okay, at polar region what happens? Temperature is very low. Temperature is very low, and they have the less melanin secretion. That's why they have the very fair in color. Okay, so it is depend on which? It is depend on the temperature. Temperature is the environmental factor, right? So this type, that even environment also can produce the variance, right? So these three are the main causes for the variance, right? Okay, and the second point is that the variation can be changes the phenotype of individual is called as phenotypic variation or phenotypic variance. Okay, I told that variation is nothing but the changes, right? Changes in the in which case of changes? In where changes? Changes in the phenotype, right? The changes in the phenotype of an individual, such type of variations. Okay, those changes which can change the phenotype of individuals, those changes or those variations are nothing but the phenotypic variation or phenotypic variance. Okay, and second point is that in genetic variants, okay, in genetic variants, some variants are heritable and some variants are inheritable. Okay, here what happens? The variations can be continued from generation to the generation. Okay, those variations are called as the heritable. Heritable in the sense generation to the generation, transferring the character from generation to the generation. That is the heritable. And what is in non-heritable? Non-heritable in the sense some of the characters which cannot be transferred from parents to the offspring. Okay, those characters are called as non-heritable characters, right? So here the meaning is some of the variants can be transferred from parents to offspring. Those variations are nothing but the heritable variants, right? And some of the variations that can't move from their parents to offspring, that is generation to generation. Those variations are nothing but the non-heritable variations, right? This is the schematic representation of the phenotypic variation. Okay, how phenotypic variation is differentiated. Okay, so phenotypic variation can be heritable and some of them may be non-heritable. Okay, so what we will see what we mean by heritable. Okay, already we discussed what is heritable, which is transferring the characters from one generation to the another. Those variations are called as the heritable variation. And if the characters or the variations can't be inherited from generation to the generation, those are called as the non-heritable, right? So in case of heritable, again we have the genotypic variation. Okay, what do you mean by genotypic variation? Suppose genotypic variation is nothing but the variation or variance at the gene level, right? Suppose the variation or variance at the gene level, that is nothing but the genetic variation. Okay, so again this genetic variation have the three components. It is divided into three components. So first one is the additive variations or additive variance, and second one is the dominant variance, right? And third one is the epistatic variance, right? And here in case of non-heritable, in non-heritable the example is environmental variance, right? So here environment is mainly responsible for the variance. Okay, already we discussed the example, that is the skin color of man who lives in highly tempered or highly temperature area have dark skin, right? The man who lives in high temperature region have the very dark skin as compared to the man who lives in the polar region. Okay, and this genetic variation we have three components. First one is additive variance, second one is dominant variance, and third one is the epistatic variance. Okay, we will see one by one. First one here is additive variance, right? So what do you mean by additive variance? Inheritance of particular allele which shows the independent effect on specific phenotype. That is, a particular allele shows the specific phenotype. That is, it affects the specific phenotype which cause phenotypic deviation from mean phenotype. Means there are some alleles. Okay, so those alleles will show the specific character. They will control the specific character. But what happens sometimes, those alleles when they came into the other individual, they express another character. Okay, so initially what happens, let us consider there are AA alleles are there, right? Okay, there are homologous and homozygous AA alleles are there. Okay, so what happens, let us consider these alleles are controlling one character. For example, hair color. Okay, hair color, this will express the black hair color. Okay, common in normal individual. Okay, suppose this can be transferred to the another one individual. What happens at that condition? In case of another individual, instead of showing black color, they may show white color, right? They may show white color. So like this, a particular allele which independent effect, which shows the independent effect on specific phenotype. Okay, and that allele will cause the phenotypic deviation. Deviation is nothing but the changes from mean phenotype. Okay, so mean phenotype in the sense main phenotype, right? So this is the additive deviation or additive variance. Okay, so this variance is majorly due to lack of dominance, right? This is majorly due to lack of dominance because of the homozygous condition. Okay, in case of homozygous condition, what happens? Let us consider this is capital A, this is the homozygous condition. Okay, here capital A in the sense they both are dominant. Okay, so this A also dominant and this A also dominant. Okay, that's why they will show the deviation from one individual to another. But it is not necessary, but it can be happen. It can be happen by chance. Okay, it can be happen by chance or not in majority. Okay, and second one is dominant variance, right? We know that what you mean by dominant, right? Dominant in the sense which is more strong or which is more expressive. Okay, so the variance caused by interaction between alternative alleles. Okay, here the interaction between alternative alleles. Okay, the variance is happened because of the interaction between alternative alleles that control one trait or character at one specific loci. So here what happens, the variations or the changes are caused by the interaction between the alternative alleles. Okay, the variation is happened due to the interaction between the alternative alleles. Those alternative alleles will control any one character. Okay, any one character at specific loci. Okay, at specific loci they will control the one character. Suppose they are displaced to the another loci, they will express another character. So express another character in the sense variation, right? Okay, this happens majorly in heterozygous condition, right? Heterozygous condition, the dominance may be codominance or over dominance. Suppose for example, this is heterozygous condition. So for example, this is capital A, this is small a, right? So capital A in the sense it is dominant, small a in the sense it is recessive. Okay, so here what happens, that capital A express itself in the presence of this small a. It will suppress the characters of the small a and it will express itself more than A. Okay. And sometimes what happens, instead of both capital A, small a, instead of both what happens, this capital A fail to express itself. That condition is called as codominance or overdominance. Okay. So codominance. Codominance in the sense the dominant one failed to express itself in the presence of recessive. Instead of that, what happened? An intermediate can be formed. The best example is Mirabilis jalapa, which is a flower. When you take a white flower and red flower, when we cross between those two, the F1 generation will cause the pink flower. Okay, pink flower, which is totally different from parents, that is male and female. Okay, that's why the term is used as codominance. Codominance in the sense another variation and again changes. Okay, and third one is the epistatic variation. Okay, epi means above, right? Statics means suppress, right? Above and suppress. Okay, so epistatic variation is that is the variance caused by interaction between two or more genes. Okay, the variation is formed because of the interaction between two or more genes in different loci. When the interaction is happened between the two or more genes when they are at the different loci with influence of the another allele. Okay, for example, there is one allele capital A, or you can take capital A, small a, right? So this can, here what happens, this capital A should, sorry, in this case, we will take in this case, capital A, small a. In this case what happens, capital A is dominant, right? So it should be expose its characters. But here what happens, it failed to expose its character when there is present of another one allele, that is regulator allele. Okay, you can mention any E or whatever it may. Okay, there is another third allele which suppress the characters of the capital A. When this R allele or E allele is present at that time, this capital A will not express itself, right? Suppose if this R allele is absent, at that condition what happens? This capital A can express, right? So such kind of variations are called as epistatic variation. Okay, so these three are the genetic variants. Okay, I hope this will help for you. Thank you.